A lot of things have been happening in the Lok Sabha lately, from Trinamool Congress leader M. Mahua Moitra's controversial suspension to now a security breach during 0 hour inside the parliament. The security breach took place on the 23rd anniversary of the 2001 parliament attack, in which several security personnel lost their lives. The parliamentarian had paid homage earlier during the day. On December 13, 2023, during the winter session of the Lok Sabha, two individuals breached security by jumping from the public gallery into the chamber. They shouted slogans and sprayed a coloured gas, causing temporary chaos and disruption in the house. As you can see in the footage, MPs from different parties are beating the intruders in the Lok Sabha. On December 14th, the alleged mastermind of the security breach, one Lalit Jha, who is also the key accused, was arrested by the Delhi police following a manhunt on Thursday. The intrusion raised serious concerns about the safety, security and even national security of the country. The Indian Parliament, known as Sansad Bhavan, is a majestic symbol of democracy and an active hub of Indian political discourse. The fact that the December 13th security breach took place on the 23rd anniversary of the 2001 attacks, the attack which sent shockwaves across India and the world, raised serious concerns about terrorism and security vulnerabilities in government establishments. It led to heightened security measures around Parliament and other sensitive installations. But the takeaway here is that the intrusion took place in the new Parliament building, which was supposed to feature modern technology, improved security, and better infrastructure for efficient parliamentary functioning. After what happened in the December 13th incident, it's now a doubt that the improved security is actually reliable. How did these protesters get an entry inside the Lok Sabha or the parliament itself? Is it that easy for people to barge inside one of the country's top representative institutions? Compared to security protocols at most educational institutions, for instance, an examination hall, the recent breach in parliament highlights potential weaknesses in security systems. Mysuru BJP MP Pratap Simha reportedly signed the pass of the intruders, authorized by his office. Sources said Simha knew one of the two youth, Manoranjan D, who hailed from his constituency and would often visit the MP's office. Entry into the parliaments usually requires stringent protocols. Even MPs have designated entrances and security protocols to be followed. They require identification cards and undergo security checks. Parliamentary staffs and authorized personnel may also have specific entry points and security procedures to follow. Even for the media, not all journalists can attend Lok Sabha sessions. Only accredited journalists have access to the Lok Sabha chamber for live proceedings. Accredited journalists have dedicated access points and security checks. So how did the intruders with canister breach the security and enter the Lok Sabha during the ongoing session and stage a protest is the big question. It is a huge security lapse. There's really no excuse after all. It is the parliament that is the subject. Here's what the other MPs have to say on this.
This is a clear hypocritic stand of this government is witnessing nowadays. On one side, very big breach of security had been happened in the parliament. The person who was responsible for this breach of responsibility is sitting in the house, Pratap Sinha MP. Those who recommended for these people to enter into the house. On the other side, the MPs who's demanding for a reply from the government on the serious breach of security had been suspended.
A few days ago, the BJP and the Modi government got together and expelled TMC MP Mahua Moitra from the Lok Sabha. The allegation against her was that she gave a login ID and password to somebody else, which apparently was a breach of national security. Today, on the 23rd anniversary of the parliament attacks, some intruders came in to the chamber of the Lok Sabha through a substance that emitted gas, breached the security of the parliament. God forbid, but what could have happened? This could have been out of control. Imagine if the gas that they threw inside would have been poison gas. Everyone in the chamber would have died. A breach of parliament where people entered the visitors gallery of the parliament and jumped into the house is the most shocking thing ever. And now we know that this visitor pass was issued by these two intruders by BJP MP Pratap Simha. To what level has a BJP MP and their party gone in compromising the security of this country? They allowed two intruders to come into the visitors gallery and into the house where anything could have happened. We demand that Pratap Simha be immediately expelled from the Lok Sabha by the Modi government. This BJP MP has put the entire security of parliament at risk, and for compromising national security, he should immediately be expelled from the Lok Sabha, and the Modi government should give an answer as to how, on the anniversary of a dastardly terrorist attack, people could enter the chamber and compromise the safety and security of our lawmakers in the temple of our democracy.
Those were the statements of the opposition MPs. A large number of Congress supporters protested outside Mysuru BJP MP Pratap Simha's office in the city on Wednesday, hours after intruders breached security after allegedly obtaining passes from Simha's office. The argument now from the opposition party is that if Lok Sabha member Mahua Moitra can be expelled from Lok Sabha based on ethical grounds, why has Pratap Simha still not been suspended for putting the parliament in danger? According to the police, the parliament security breach was well coordinated, meticulously planned and carried out by 6 persons who have now been arrested. India Today reported that Lalit Shah, allegedly the main conspirator of the security breach, revealed that they had plan B in case their original plan went wrong. According to PTI's report, the 5 accused persons have revealed that they explored self-immolation and distribution of pamphlets before setting on the plan to jump into the Lok Sabha's chamber with smoke canisters. The Delhi Police Special Cell, which is investigating the case, also plans to record the statement of BJP MP Pratap Simha. He will be taken to place where he claimed to have destroyed his and the others' mobile phones, another official said. All 5 arrested persons have been sent to 7 days of police custody. As this is a developing story, so more updates are expected and updates will be provided as the story progresses.